Hi, this is Raja. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add a rib border into a crochet project. That's not a bad idea to combine knitting and crocheting together. I think that is a very creative idea. And I crochet some example here so that I can show how to add how to pick up the stitches for the rib pattern. So this is a chain stitches where you start your first row, and then I knit I keep saying knit, sorry, I crochet 4 row of double crochet, and we're going to make the border at the border into the base of the project. So what we have to do is we have to turn the piece so that the right side is facing you, and then rotate the bottom part so that it faces upward, just like that. Okay, I'm voicing over here, so just bear with me. I'm trying to look at the picture and try to remember what I said in the video. So we have the piece up facing right side. We're gonna start by using a knitting needle. It can be circular or straight, but I find that circular needle is more pliable to work with, and I would recommend circular needle, especially if you work with a whole sweater, which is very long. So absolute need of this needle for sure. So it depends on the rib that you want. You can do K1P1 rib or K2P2 rib. But you just keep in mind that you have to have multiple of 2 stitch, multiple of 2 for 2 by 2, and multiple of 2 for 1 by 1 rib, and multiple of 4 for 2 by 2 rib, or else you end up with uneven rib. And if you end up with an odd number of stitch, you can add 1 stitch to it. Okay, so, and then one more thing, if you want your rib to be a little tighter, you can use one side down, okay, of the needle. I'm using side 5mm needle to crochet, so I'm going to be using side 4.5 or 7 of the needle to do the ribbing. Okay, now let's begin our first method of picking up the yarn. Okay, this one using knitting needle to pick up. So use the needle and insert it right into a first chain stitch. You see that loop where the first chain that you made at the beginning? So insert that needle right in there, and then with a yarn that you want to make the rib pattern, make a loop. You don't have to knot it or anything, just kind of loop it like that and hold it, and then you put that loop onto the needle, the tip of the needle, with your 2 fingers holding that yarn tight, and then bring the yarn over. I have trouble on my first try, so let's try it again. The needle is not very pointy, this one a little round, so a little bit hard to pick up. Okay, just bring the yarn through the loop like that, and then go to the second chain stitch and do the same thing. Make sure you pick the right yarn, the longer one, and wrap around that needle, and then bring it up. Use the left hand finger to support the back because that helps a lot. Push it with your middle finger so the yarn can be in place and not slip. So kind of helping each other there. And then you get the yarn up into a loop. Make sure you pick up every single chain because it's a little bit hard sometimes to see all of it because chains kind of overlap each other. So you have to be careful. So this is the knitting needle picking method. On the first row of picking, we're not going to worry about turning these stitches into rib. We will worry about that on our second row, okay? Another way that you can pick up stitches along the edge is using crochet hook. And you just go ahead and hook the yarn through that loop like that, and then you transfer it onto the needle. You can do this if you find that using the knitting needle is too difficult to manipulate. Okay, so just have to be careful because the chain stitch, they kind of a little bit overlap each other, and you have to make sure you don't miss a loop. So just keep doing that. Get it out, slip there, and pull it tight. But I find that it's a little bit slower, but you can do it that way too. It's gonna be a little while before you get all the stitch done, but that's how I would do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this row, and then when we come back, I'm gonna show you the ribbing. So let's start our first row of ribbing. You can start out with, so this is gonna be my wrong side. I'm gonna do P first. P2, K2. This is just example. I'm not counting my stitch, so I'm just do it to show you. I'm doing K2 P2 rib. K, K, P, P, K, K, P, P. So keep doing like this, and then when you change to when you complete the row and then you go to the next row, you can just knit your knit stitch and purl your purl stitch. Okay. So I'm gonna keep working maybe about 5 or 6 rows, and then we'll see the result. All right. Okay, now I've just finished about 5 more rows of ribbing, and this is how it turned out. It looked fantastic. I love it. And the end result is pretty nice. The rib pattern make the work more stretchy, and that's what you wanted. That's what the rib pattern do for you, make it stretchy. And I don't know what else to say. I think that's all for this tutorial. So please come back and check out my next video, which I don't know for sure what it will be. So it's depend on question that I receive as well. And please subscribe if you haven't. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.